And here we go. We have some breaking news coming out of Washington. Man, the Commanders are doing everything right this offseason, but this time they're adding a wide receiver to their room here, which is a very important position, especially when you're looking to draft a quarterback. Now, according to Ben Standig, I think he covers the Commanders, he says wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus, I think that's how you say his name, has agreed to terms with the Commanders. A 5-year veteran, spent 2023 with the Eagles after 4 seasons with the Atlanta Falcons, a career-high 40 receptions and 533 yards just back in 2022 for the 5'8" target, who will now be catching passes from, it could be a couple of different people. Could be Marcus Mariota, could be Jake Fromm, or it could be Drake May, it could be Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy. Comment down below, who do you think the Commanders quarterback will be come week 1? But also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, doesn't cost anything. And if you guys have already been here, you know I've posted almost every single signing update for you guys for the Commanders, and I won't stop here. Let's get into the video. Let's talk a little bit about what Zaccheaus brings to the team. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice about Zaccheaus is, he's not the biggest guy in the world here. Obviously, 5'8", not a guy who's going to go up there and, give you like 8 touchdowns a season. That's just not who he is. But he is a down-the-field threat who will make things happen in the intermediate and the deep part of the field. Now, over his career, has over 104 catches for 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns. But the thing to notice about that is he is averaging 14.3 yards per reception, a guy who is very quarterback friendly. Now, what I mean by that is he's a guy that will never just give up on a route. He won't just stop running. He's a guy that's going to have a high motor. He's going to continue to work, and he's going to make some big-time catches when you need it the most. Now, here's a play I wanted to show you guys. So he's going to run a little bit of a fade. Seems like nothing's happening here. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is getting outside the pocket, making plays happen. So instead of just sitting in one spot for 5 to 7 seconds, the man decides, okay, let me be proactive here, and let me run deeper away from this linebacker. Let's see if I can get this one-on-one coverage. So boom, starts going. Hurts is like, okay, let me throw this up. Boom, throws up one-on-one coverage. A DB coming, goes up and gets the football for a beautiful touchdown in the back of the end zone. These are the things you'll see out of Zaccheaus. Not a guy who's going to come in here and give you, so many stats, but he will make some big-time plays. And he's not someone who's going to need to be a day-one starter. I think he can be, but he's a guy who will play great alongside Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Dynami Brown, right? Some guys that Washington really does like. But again, we have to keep in mind, this is a brand new front office. This is a brand new coaching staff here in Washington. They don't owe any of these guys anything. I hate to say it, but just because Terry McLaurin has been here for a long time, just because they just drafted Jahan Dotson, all of these guys are on an equal playing field. All of these guys have to earn their right to get on the football field, right? At the end of the day, whoever the best players are going to play. Now, that is a different scenario when it comes to, an existing coaching staff, an existing GM, right? Those guys are like, okay, I drafted Jahan Dotson in the first round. He's playing. I don't care what happens. But no, now Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin have to prove themselves. But don't worry, because those guys are ballers. They will be on the field next season. But Zaccheaus is a guy who can jump up above Dynami Brown. He's a guy that can jump up above a Jamison Crowder or, a Dax or a Mitchell Tinsley, right? I think Zaccheaus is a guy that can come in here to an offense who last season just struggled to move the ball offensively, averaged 5.9 yards per pass attempt. We saw Zaccheaus is one of the best in the NFL in terms of getting down the field and making plays happen after the catch, right? They also rank number 30 in interception percentage, number 28 in sack percentage. But when you look at the things Washington did this offseason, they've done everything the right way, and this team is going to be better next year. I think Zaccheaus is a very underrated receiver, and I think this is going to be a nice pickup for them going forward. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next Washington Commanders update, which hopefully is very soon. Peace.